Hi friends, welcome back to Texas Family Life. My name is Christy. I'm a mama of 7 with number 8 on the way. Today I'm going to show you how we really utilize the bone and rib meat chicken breast. So I bought this pack. It's not on sale right now, but when I did buy this, it was $5. So that was a steal. I use this completely 100%. So the first thing we do is take the skin off and we make skin chicken chips. And if that sounds funny to you, oh my goodness, you are missing out. It is so delicious. So we're going to peel the skin off. We're going to season it and put it in the oven to slow cook and get really crispy like a chip. They're basically chips that are good for you and they're so good. The next thing we do is separate just the chicken breast from the chicken tender and from the ribs. So we're gonna make like 3 piles. So we'll end up with 4 chicken tenders, but we're gonna set those aside because I have a whole nother bag of them from a previous set I did. So we're gonna do that. And then we're going to take the chicken breast. You can do whatever you want with the chicken breast. What I did last time, and I loved it, and I have to share it with y'all, is make your own chicken nuggets. And it's super easy, and it's so good. And to know that, like, you know for the most part what is in your chicken nuggets, it's like a game changer. My kids loved it. My husband loved them. Like, oh, it's so, so, so good. Okay, so you've got the skin, the chicken tenders, and the breast. And I did tell you there were 4, didn't I? So the 4th thing is you take the rib meat, or you take the ribs, the bone part, and we're gonna put them in a stock pot, and we're going to boil it down to make some broth, and we're gonna freeze it. So we're gonna really, really use all of this, and it was $5. It makes a really good amount of chicken nuggets if that's what you're gonna use it for. Not as many chips as I would love. We tried to ask our HEB if they would sell just chicken skin, and they're like, no. So we're gonna keep asking around other grocery stores, other meat markets, stuff like that, because we feel like that would be a fun thing to have. Because I've shown y'all the chicken chips that we really love. They're so good. So that's kind of what we're going for. So I'm gonna show y'all just breaking this down, and it's gonna be pretty quick. And then, yeah, I'll show y'all what we do with them.
So first we are going to peel the skin off of all the chicken and just make a little pile of chicken skin to the side here. The skin comes off very easily. You shouldn't need any extra tools for this part.
So that is the chicken skin. We took this part off. I'm gonna keep it in a pile over here while I continue to process the rest of the meat. Next I'm going to just cut the breast off and separate the tenders from it. So we're gonna keep this here and go ahead and get a real sharp knife and do that. I'm gonna cut along the bone. You can feel it here. And you just kind of get as much meat off as you can. I'm gonna get a bowl going to keep that meat in. So here's my bowl for my chicken breast meat, because it's not gonna be necessarily pretty, but it's better than nothing.
If you're uncomfortable with handling raw chicken, don't forget that you can always put on a pair of gloves, and just make sure you have one empty sink ready to sanitize everything you use when you're done. But do not be afraid of this raw chicken.
So you've got this separated here. You see this little thing here? This is your chicken tender. So this is your chicken breast.
Here's what's left, the chicken ribs, and you can go ahead and put that in a stock pot. Here I am just cutting up the chicken skin to make more chip-sized pieces. It will shrink down a little bit, but cutting it into 4 or 5 pieces is a great way to go. You're going to stretch it over a rack and put it in the oven.
All right, so what I'm gonna do now is get some spices together. I'm gonna get a little bit of cayenne, some garlic, and some salt. So I've got some salt, some garlic salt, and some cayenne pepper. And so these are just gonna be for me and my husband this go round. So I'm gonna put these in a bowl, and then we'll dip the chicken skins in them and put them in the oven for a little bit.
Here I'm adding some more rib meat that I had frozen from a previous batch.
Okay, so I've moved over here to my food processor with, oh yeah. Oh. I've moved over here to the food processor with my chicken tenders. I'm sure you could use a blender or something like that. I'm gonna use my food processor with just the blade that goes around and put all the chicken breasts in here and then some seasoning. So you can do a few different things. But first, I'm just gonna blend it all together and then we'll add the seasonings afterwards in a separate bowl. So let's go ahead and grind this up. It'll take like a split second. Okay, so now we've got our bowl of creepy chicken. It's really gross, kind of ground up like this, in my opinion. But now we're gonna add our seasonings to it. So I'm gonna add a couple eggs and just whatever flavor you want. So I'm gonna do a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to do some garlic, some salt, and maybe even a touch of Italian seasoning. But you can go any direction with this. These can be like whatever flavor you want them to be, which is really cool. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna show y'all how you dip them, and then they cook, and they're done. I'm gonna cook some, and I'm gonna freeze some. So they freeze just like regular chicken nuggets. Let's see the seasoning.
We tend to save our chip crumbs, so I went ahead and crushed what we had left. Sometimes we make taco salad, but they always come in handy. This mixture is what we will be dipping our chicken in right before we bake them. We simply grab a handful of meat, maybe a tablespoon or two, squish it down a little bit, and dip it, and it will be ready to go.
So the chicken chips are done. Careful. The chicken nuggets are breaded and ready to go, but here's one of the chicken chips and they're just like, sorry, I know like chewing on camera is disgusting, but when y'all hear the crunch, they're so good. They're a little bit salty, so go light on the salt. Ooh! But highly recommend the chicken chips. My neighbor just showed up with a bag of apples and these giant things of peanut butter. She likes to bless us with these things and we are just so grateful. Her husband actually brought 2 bags of apples this morning and it was just perfect because we had 1 apple left and I've been loving apples and peanut butter this pregnancy. It's like my guilty thing because I'm supposed to be watching what I eat, so I'll have a teeny tiny apple and like a spoonful of peanut butter and make it last. What a blessing. So really great to have really good neighbors, and if you're in a position to like help other people out, I highly recommend like just chop something by. It doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be big, but man, it is so helpful and we are so grateful. For the chicken tenders, I'm just browning some butter and then I'm gonna put them in there and just kind of grill them since we have the chicken nuggets already. So we've got all these things. So we were able to make chicken chips, chicken nuggets. I'm gonna grill the chicken tenders and then we've got this on the stove cooking. Isn't that really, really good for $5?
No, yummy.
What, y'all like chicken chips? No, you don't.
I have no.
Here, let's see. They're kind of salty. And a little bit spicy. Do you want spicy? Yeah. Okay, here. They're really salty. You're gonna take a bite. Yeah. Hold on, a little bite.
Can I have a bite?
They're really salty, like I said.
Can I have a bite, Mama? Salty spicy.
Ah!
I do not like it.
It was yummy. What? So I hope you enjoyed these recipes. $5, guys, for 30 chicken nuggets, some chicken chips, some chicken strips, and some broth. It's just such a good deal. So if you ever see your chicken on sale, the chicken with the rib meat and the skin on, get it, grab it. Stock up on it. We got 2 packs, 10 bucks. Like, this feeds us for a while. So I put some chicken nuggets in the oven. I froze half of them. Went ahead and cooked the chicken tenders, which I had saved half from the last batch. And then the broth is cooking. So highly, highly recommend it. Let me know in the comments below what you would do differently, or if you've ever tried chicken chips. So good, so good. Try it. Save yourself some money though. Get the rib meat kind and go to town. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see y'all again soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you did like this video, and welcome to all my new viewers. There have been a few new people, and I'm so glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Bye, guys.